There'd been some strange goings-on at the Sutherland Observatory. Who were those men outside my window earlier that evening? Was Kagiso, Dr. Whitelock's assistant, one of them? Strange things were going on here. I went over some of the questions I had for Dr. Whitelock. Would they find a new planet? I hoped so.
Dr. Whitelock! Dr. Whitelock, can you hear me?
Did you have a good rest?
Fine. There are just too many things happening here.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
It's fine. There's just one thing that I'm not sure of. If all the planets travel around the sun in their paths, what keeps them in their orbits?
Ah, that's gravity. The same thing that holds us on Earth and stops us flying off into space. Our old friend Galileo was one of the first people to experiment with gravity. You see, Galileo discovered that no matter how heavy balls are, they all take the same time to reach the ground.
Bellissima! Woo!
Even a feather, if the air wasn't there to hold it up, would fall to Earth at the same time as the ball bearing. That's precisely what gravity does. It pulls matter, including ourselves and the ball bearing, to Earth, and it keeps us there. The ball bearings, the planets, ourselves, everything which takes up space we call matter. And every piece of matter pulls on every other piece of matter. And the more material that's there, the stronger the pull.
The Earth is made up of matter, so the pull of gravity is strong here at the surface. That's why the ball bearing will always fall towards the Earth.
That's it, and that's why the planets keep going round the sun.
The sun consists of thousands of times more matter than the Earth and all the planets. So it's the sun's gravity which keeps them in orbit. This event that we're waiting for, looking for a planet outside our solar system, where exactly in the sky are we looking at?
Near the center of our galaxy, in the bulge. I'd like to go over these mirror specs while there's still time. Would you explain galaxies to Lesedi, please?
Sure. Well, okay, follow me. It's too dark to film outside. All of that out there is the Milky Way. It's part of our galaxy. Our sun is only one of millions and millions of stars in the Milky Way.
Do you think that when people die, they watch us from the sky above? I mean my grandfather. Do you think that he's out there?
I don't really know that. There are many unsolved mysteries about the stars. That's why they're so exciting to study. You see those two very bright stars over there? They form two of the three stars that form Orion's belt. He was a warrior, so he always carries a sword. Now see those stars over there? They form his sword. Look closely at his belt. The Milky Way, our galaxy, is made up mainly of empty space. In this empty space floats lots of matter, gas, planets, stars. We also find energy like the light coming from stars. But mainly in the galaxy we find empty space. This is the Horsehead Nebula. It's visible because of the light of the stars behind it. Here, in this cloud of dust, new stars are being made. The gravity of the dust particles are pulling the particles towards each other. This Horsehead Nebula is 1,000 light years away. That means it took 1,000 years for the light to reach the Earth. It actually may look very different now. When we look back at the Horsehead Nebula, we are looking back into the past. Lesedi, can you see that?
What were those people doing around the computer room? By the time Kagiso and I